Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Thursday the 11th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame, got up and around, wife got out, headed off to work. I got the dog out and basically let him use the restroom, got him back in, and brought the aggressive dog out. I guess they're both kind of can't be other dogs, so they're both kind of on the aggressive side. But I got the big aggressive dog out and let her hang out with me while I jumped in the hot tub, got my soak on, got back in, and the little old dog has decided that now anytime I leave him alone in the house, he decides to piss somewhere, like just out of spite, because he was inside for, I don't know, less than half an hour, maybe 25 minutes, and decided to pee on the floor. So I also did it later, had him inside for 12 whole minutes by himself, and he decided to pee on the floor after he just went to the bathroom outside, because I took him out for the walk, put him out by the fence, made sure he went to the bathroom, put him in. 12 minutes later, he's peed on the floor already. So definitely becoming a bit of a pain in the ass in that whole process. But hopefully the dog gets picked up tomorrow. That's the goal. Scheduled picked up on Saturday, but he said he was going to be back in town early. Wanted to pick the dog up on Friday, so hopefully that happens, and then this dog will get marked down as a dog I don't want to watch again. I'm really over the whole concept. It's a pretty good dog, outside of the fact that he's pissing and shit in the house out of spite, not out of old age, not out of like incontinence, not out of that. It's just out of spite when he's being left alone. And I have a really hard time with dogs that act that way. So it's really not my jam. So definitely not worth it for me to do it again. So, but yeah, went ahead, got a few things done today. Not a lot, here and there, back and forth. Overall, it wasn't too bad of a day. Just kind of hum-hawing around. Got some yard work done, all that good fun stuff. Got the different part of the yard mowed. I don't mow the whole thing at one time, so I don't have enough batteries for my electric lawnmower and my weed eaters. So, and they're super expensive. They're hundreds of dollars each. So I've got a few, but not enough to do all both properties. So easily now I split it up into the thirds or quarters. So it takes me 3 or 4 days to get all the yards mowed, and it is what it is. So we're getting a lot of rain lately, so I got to kind of work around the rain, which also delays time, because in the morning we usually have super heavy dews, so the grass is too wet to mow anyway. And then by the time it warms up midday, and then if I don't get out there and mow right when the grass dries off, it'll rain in the afternoon, which now makes the grass too wet to mow again. So it kind of becomes a bit of a pain in the butt this time of year. But it could be a lot worse. I could be basically tuning up my snow blower and get my shovel ready to go for the snow up north, and I will take this any damn day. Actually, I'll take this every single day over having to shovel snow again, because that shit just sucks. So, but yeah, overall, it was a great day in the market for me. I've got, I don't know, I've played in the Webull account, so I set up one of those back in the beginning of COVID, and I put a bunch of money in there, made a bunch of money on it, pulled the money out to buy the house I'm in now. I actually pulled the money out to buy a different house that fell through, and then we ended up buying the house we're in now with that money, and then I started investing more money back in it again. So I pulled some cash out to build my garage, so my account went way back down, dropped it back down to 5 figures, which was kind of annoying. I like to see it up over 6 figures at all times. Don't know why, it's just kind of a little weird quirk for me. But actual cash I put in, or cash I pulled out, I got about 50,968 or some shit, like the actual amount of money I put in there, and we just topped the $100,000 mark in the account. So doubled my money in a couple of years now, about 3 years. So pretty happy with it. Yeah, part of the money I pulled out was already profit, so it kind of depends on how you look at it. But if you look at hard cash put in, hard cash came out, I've doubled my money, and I topped that 6-figure mark again finally. So pretty good day. It was about $5,000 I made today, which is just crazy to think about, because that's just ridiculous when you stop and look at the fact that that's considered a good monthly salary for a lot of Americans, and I made it in one damn day. So, but I've also lost $17,000 on a single day too. So depends on how you look at it. And luckily I don't panic when it goes down, and I also don't go celebrating buying a boat when it goes up, because it is what it is. So that was kind of fun to watch. Usually what happens, we'll have a really good day, the next day we'll drop back down again. But I celebrate the wins and I tolerate the losses. I don't panic sell. I don't do that kind of junk, which helps quite a bit. So We've not been putting money in recently because of the simple fact that I was basically saving up money to finish my garage. I don't know why put money in if I'm just going to take it right back out again to pay off my garage. So I've been setting that money aside and all that good fun stuff. It was nice to watch it slowly creep up and grow today and break that $100,000 mark again, which is pretty nice. But when you actually stop and look at the fact that I only have $50,000 in actual hard cash in that account, that makes it seem way, way nicer. So not too often. Usually it's a rule of 7. You should be able to double your money every 7 years, and I've doubled my money in like 3. So I'm pretty happy with that whole thing. So I'm ahead of pace on the average, but it's all what it is. It's kind of feels a little bit like fake money because I'm not spending anything. I'm just saving it up for retirement. My wife finally wants to quit her job and we can start traveling and doing other fun stuff. So, but yeah, got a few things done. Went ahead and just kind of rotated the dogs in and out today throughout the day. Didn't get a whole bunch more accomplished besides a little yard work, but went and got my run in, got that knocked out, had myself a nice little run, and from there was able to get a few other things taken care of. Wife got home while I was on my run, so she hung out the dog a little bit. Got back, trying to figure what we're gonna do for dinner because she went to the dentist and had her permanent crown put back on, so I thought we were kind of figured she'd want to eat like soft burritos or something like that with the crown. She goes, no, it's perfectly good. Like he said, I'm anything I want to. So instead, I ended up doing up some barbecue chicken strips that we had. She got from the frozen department. I'm not sure if it was a Winn-Dixie thing or where it came from. So we knocked those out and had ourselves a nice little meal with some frozen vegetables. And the frozen vegetables were kind of gross. It was like more bean and lentils and stuff. It was a really kind of a gross package and had a weird, odd flavor to it that I was not a big fan of. So, but hopefully she won't go over those. We'll stick to regular steamed vegetables and not these protein mix lentil thing, which is not very good. So, but yeah, had a good meal and then watched another episode of Shameless. Great show. So far, still enjoying the hell out of that show. So, went ahead from there, then headed back outside. Went ahead and made myself up a little root beer and salted caramel whiskey drink and enjoyed that and just chilled outside with the dogs. Like I said, rotating dogs in and out. Had myself a nice cigar, head back in and watched a little bit of Blue Bloods and then wrapped it up and called it a night. I don't know, just kind of not in the mood for a lot more soda, so I drank like 2 liters of water in the evening. Normally I drink soda or 2 in the evening, but I did not. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I don't know, soda just didn't taste good to me tonight, so skipped it, which is really unlike me because I always want Mountain Dew, like all the time. Mountain Dew is my absolute kryptonite when it comes to being unhealthy. So, I mean, cigars aren't really, some people say they're not great for you, and if you do a bunch of research, they're actually not bad for you though. But the Mountain Dew is just straight poison for you, but it's something I really enjoy and I still do. So it is what it is. But yeah, that's all I got for right now. I will basically talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.